on 9. How you live with no spine? Bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve. Bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt. Funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt. 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454 and I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. Yeah, 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 yeah. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in the broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on when I find that strange. He's playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the shotgun, here's Nick. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. It's his second touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to throw on this first play. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
That one complete to McConkey. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Herbert now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And the Chargers are going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A gain of 15 and a first down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the veteran, Trent Brown. Throwing, Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Third and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On play action now, Herbert. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. shotgun now for Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to move this ball inside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. The fullback trying to power it home. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. Now, faking the give. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st down, Herbert. There he goes again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go. And the Chargers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. first and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? The man in motion is Burks. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing, Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. That one complete to McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Johnston motioning over. Herbert now on 1st down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down and 8. Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one complete to Palmer. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He'll try to run for it. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Johnston motioning over. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Herbert to throw. He'll run again.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Now, Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by P.J. Locke. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st down, here's Nick in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the 1st half.
Chargers 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
The right side hauled in by McConkey. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the lines of game, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Now Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he will score. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Big snap on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix.
first and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Give on the ground, and he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He keeps it himself. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Herbert. He runs with it. He is in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown Chargers. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll go with a draw play here on second down. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is taken at the 10. And he'll get forward a few yards. Up. On first and 10, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Dulcich now brought in motion. Now it's Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Third and a yard. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the ground, here's Dobbins. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here. Oh, a loose football. The Chargers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Dulcich now brought in motion. To throw is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. It is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And the Chargers are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's going to, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. Dicker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Nix now to throw it here on first down. Catch made there by Burks. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Nix going to look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Inside the 40. Still going. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Herbert now on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Herbert. There's that man again. Another catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby.